To turn this fan base, a great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Tannehill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Tannehill. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Moore. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Rodgers now on 1st down. Taken in by Pascal out left. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because
and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Rodgers with a keeper. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Running right through it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And some room to work. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
That's a takeaway. Now that's a takeaway.
6-0 our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's Rodgers to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jayon Brown. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory. But that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done. But I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny, you know this?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kwity Paye able to record his 5th sack of the season.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what...
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield, because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Moore. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey. 53 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen, buddy.
Here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw again on second down, Tannehill.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. A good throw here finding Pascal. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw pulled in by Aguilar.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the right side with Henry. And some room to run now. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Tannehill going to throw for it. Flush to his right, and it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. So the false start will back them up 5. So that'll back them up 5. Marr on for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. The toss here completed to Pittman. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And he is tackled. Inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Colts.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Rodgers now to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown! Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken...
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields this way up at the 17. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
58, boys, 58, 58. Watch the run, watch the run. Check 26, check 26. Same.
Here's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Play action. It's Tannehill. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Tannehill. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Pass. Mike. 53. Mike.
Now it's Tannehill. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Tannehill going to hand to Henry on the option.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Tannehill looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Second down and 7. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Colts on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Rodgers.
And he'll find Pittman.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Colts look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. He's got it at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
2nd and 10.
To the air again, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Forced out to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Tannehill. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. On now is the Titans punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Here's Tannehill. Going for it all.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing again is Tannehill. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Colts, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.